a stupid animal, right? Right? And cotton's like a motherfucking two-ball bitch, almost like I can have it. I don't know, I caught again. When cotton's like a motherfucking two-ball bitch, caught again. So we internal damnation let this all go, right? So what we doing, bullshit? There's nothing out there here. What are you telling me? Is a three? Would you put in a 330 and 300 interest? That's real bad. I'm learning something. Well, I'm not 5 years old again. I'm not gonna be 60 to get out there and not make a mistake as a peasant. That takes a whole lot for that. All right. Well, that's it. We have a pistol. That's the only wrong. You also got 3,000 of us were asked to fill out the forms. So much stuff. I mean, excuse me. Fuck this. It's very French. It's you got who's the wine is this? And this happens to be that's a good one. The base was close. That's a beauty. That's an absolute beauty. Again, so it take back all your assets. It goes back to the info. I mean, we went to get Michael and Nick gave us the Angel and Michael. Actually, the whole family. I think I had my first shower when I was 7 years old. Natural program, but NASA. Right? He asked who this guy was. And so it's raining. You want to ride to where you going? I said, Dollar General. Tell me where double back mortgage. Oh, that's a good one. That's a beauty. Mm. She showed that if I don't know, like Glenn, I'm paying land, the leprechaun and all that stuff. So one of the children did, another orphan in the family. So I'm looking at the book, she also has a that's a DJ. When you're and done, no difference. Not with Christ and not with the Father and not anything. Well, I'm getting what you think. You know what I mean? Getting freaking hell get done. You get back to being a worm. Yeah, we all know it's about 50 years old. Yeah, right. He said he'd be back here in 4 years to kick my ass. Maybe he did, right? What's over there? What's there? Straighten that out. I think the two guys were laying that wife, Jason's wife. His wife is right. Probably not. I know that guy. Don't I know you from so when you have a trucking company, you fall out, it will be you. You have a fucking, right? You just still on, did you? I just stole some. I one day when I used my Bank of America debit card, I got the holographic and all of it. I did 3 year program of Justice Department to get a guaranteed job as a pencil. I'm just house. Did you think you were paying something? That's okay. I asked Bob over there, did you? I can't believe that. I forgot to say, but oh yeah, I know. Well, remember Dwayne Joe Pistol? How about that acting job? Is he a business guy? Yeah. Did you meet the father? Yeah, making it stupid. That's it. Come on, I mean, right? Is that funny? Or, yeah, we're working on two producers. You're sitting here, a lot of stuff actually from government aerospace system was shut down. That's beauty. That's absolute beauty. Shark hangers, that's what we're doing. What's here? What would you say? Who's in there? What's the speaker? Uh, Here? Yeah, I have. I now have current, right? No, I thought I was too old for this, but my father always, I wants me to call him father. I used to call him dad. He had a shift that he wants me to call him. I think he's been, you know what I mean? He's had a business on heart. We're going to this guy, he made it there. It's funny. And, they just put a guy to teach him what, jujitsu or something, and come in the house and beat your ass. Well, I hear all the gunshots out there, but as far as when we look at it, it's a carnival, right? I see it there, but I mean, that happened 20 years ago, right? If you want, not this easy, you're supposed to have the mobile phone network, is what they're going to the next 100 years, I think. Just the mobile phone, right? Well, what do we have? You have Wi-Fi. We have Wi-Fi. If you want, I don't remember because when the deputies or police come to your house and take you to the psychiatry department or the hospital, want them to the surprise. Well, you take the surgical sword, like a skull sword. You know, they'll do what you tell them. That's what happened to me. You know? Plus, they told me to go home if you take a shot of the vinegar. So I said, yes, I'm going there and lay down. And the nurses, they hit me with three major shots. You know, I went completely out. Then they sorted my brain. You know, and when that said to me, you know, there's not even first of all, there's no point in talking to me while I was 27 years old. It was a technical thing. Who the hell wants to hear that? You know, we didn't want to put one complete system. What I wanted to do was go to one. This is how stupid I was. You know what I mean? The decision was made. No more degrees and inches, and no more military shop all that. But Dad said he could find an injury if he wanted. I mean, my father said he could show. You see what I mean? Now you get screened out. So what's that to me? I think the guys want to work with my father. You would have to be in the Air Force 8 years to give up a $6 million fishing station to get a contract. That's what he means. It's his motherfucking money. Get your own. Yeah, I think I can go stand something. And now no stinking and smell. That's a good. That's a beauty. The one dead when I was 27 years old. I don't know who did it to me. I really don't. As far as I was concerned, the employees wanted the material in front of the bench, and I tripped over it. Not in the military. The military contract was over. They had a NASA contract. That's metric. Oh, do you know about that? When you look at a blue, they don't have blue birds anymore, right? They have Katima Brothers selling a $6 million system. Right, but if it's in the woods, we would not have $6 million. So we come down here, you start a manufacturing company. You do not come to Atlantis to tell us how to make things, right? I would not know what you're talking about. I mean, if that's a basic thing, 1.250, that's a pistol. To some, let's see if I remember, 52,000, or it's 1 inch, 52,000, not military. It's 1 inch, 250,000. Now, what are you going to use for scale? Do you know what a scale? Veneer or micron? You know, but I would not remember any of this stuff. You know, but they did ask me. So I gave you the three examples, but a lot of stuff is measured because the dimensions are not on the drawing. You need at least three pieces of information. See why you want to go on a date with me? That's so fucking boring. I, I could give a shit less. First of all, I'm only doing what Mama Father said. But I know what they said, Mary Stephen. That's a good one. Do I see her here with two men with her clothes off getting a penis for? What do you think this is? Is it very French? That's a fucking pizza. At 54 years, that's good. Okay, that's pizza. And we go over here, they tell you, you go over there, you go down there, you lay your hands on. Did I tell you against a Georgia prison if I give? I don't got a shot. I blew my shoulder out. Maybe I got an uppercut. All drugs what I was saying about. Maybe I got one uppercut from Mike Tyson. Whatever happened, then he got beat, did he? No, he didn't, did he? I don't remember. It's fake, all that stuff. Right, there's no scores. Right, that's the end of it. What do you mean? It's over. Are those shells full? I mean, am I stupid about Disney kid? I must be. Right? What do you think? You think it's over with? I wasn't doing anything. I don't. The woman wants to. What was she doing? Actually, that's a good question. I think we passed them on the road. They came over to the bus and stepped right into what we were doing. All we were doing was having buffalo wings and blue cheese and beer. I picture it beer watching Monday Night Football. I think or Thursday Night Football. Something happened. Right? The one I wanted. Are we going home with this man? That's a freaking missile. Did I hear you right? Do I even know you? You know what I mean? And when she wanted to drive the cruiser, you need a certain refrigeration, you need a certain car for that to get across country, especially through the grassy ones in the desert. That thing was moving. Shoot, that thing, I had to tune. I had to all the maintenance work done at my father's place. I go about 120 miles an hour. So that's open roads. There's nothing there, people. What are you talking about? You know, did you say the magic man? And I said, yeah, do I see a UFO crashing behind me with the Wi-Fi as a pass? Or is it since I think I'm doing something? So that's what I'm going to do, Sydney X-29 as a drone. And you wait when it comes back in at the 100-year mark, blow it all out of there, blow it all out. You know? But that's what Romeo said. We went through that all sides and put English language and put TVs in front of you. Well, how old are you? When was that? 50s or 60s, 40s maybe. What was the war? Oh, that 1932? Right? I mean, right? I mean, change, what fucking language is this? On this side of the sign says New York City. On this side of the sign says Venice. What a stupid ass. Right? They come over to what they say is no, never bullshit. Not until there was an asshole to get up there and take pictures. You know, so in dad's family, I mean my father's family, my father did the whole thing, it was all his money. You know what I mean? Where I get that from? I want to tell you, at this age, and I'm learning something. That's a fucking piss up. That's an absolute piss up. It's all over. I mean, you either know if I can answer you know, you're going to intelligent lines to Chinese thing. That's a beauty. They ain't gonna split mine. You know, that's what they did on mine. Split on mine is definitely not. Single mine, straight ahead, knock it out. That's it. You know? So, should I, definitely not. I never did know. I got hit in the head with a baseball bat. That's what they said. Right? That's what I know. I thought the coyote warned me. What coyote? It's a German Shepherd, filthy, dirty, eating filthy water after they put the schoolyard in, came out of the pit and bit me there. Somehow, when I woke up, there's a ghost there. They say Dish TV did that. They did this before the United States of America. It was just a man who was going to give $50 billion to the Long Island area, right? But what we get, 3 checks, 6 checks of unemployment, go find a job, which was go build a computer system. And they did. I mean, everybody came from all around the world there. Don't you remember the story? I think they're doing the same thing for Florida, or maybe not. Right? That's according to Gainesville, Georgia news. It's not this network. These people say no. It depends. This was Roman Aerospace NASA and U.S. military. It's right, and they sold it to the public. Right? But none of us are going to be around much longer. Right? If you hear you have to have a guaranteed check, you have to have your own check. You have to have all your bills, all your credit cards paid, all your debit cards, all your reward cards paid, all of your uh, loans paid off. They call all the time when you got loans and stuff. The children do not know. It would take, we'll be along God by a minute. That's it would be eternal damnation. Yeah, it'll be until God kills you. Well, you don't believe it. Well, like what? You come down here, you can't say anything like that. First of all, who's the asshole put this book in the Northeast? We don't have anything like that. Not my family. If you had that, how many times my father tell me throw that piece of shit out? Nobody makes. Right? Say, Jesus Christ, that's you having a good time with me. I thought you spoke Hebrew, or was it Jewish? How do you know what English? First of all, how do you know my slang and dialect, you stupid idiot? Who's fucking me around with computers? you know? So it's too late now. It's too late. Also with my calendar and serenade, I just sort of wanted to nurse. There's about 6 of them. It's saying about 6 girls in Florida nurse system. So you hear that? Is that beautiful? My Aunt Allison had bought that. Something like that. It's a hat with clear rocks in it. Wasn't that the therapeutic age? Yeah, I think so. Running water in it. So, but they had that a long time ago. I remember about 19 years old. It came through, and there's 3 or 5 systems in one. So at one time there was no manufacturer, so you didn't have any textile machines. You didn't have any manufacturing machines. Even if you did, they're all fucked up. Gradients on it, give them all fucked, right? And even if you did, you couldn't put radiuses on side cutters. There was no way to do that. You didn't have grinding machines to grind cobalt. And what are you going to use? Identify, all that stuff. That firm was what, 80 years there, maybe even more. Well, I don't know what the history is. There's some cabins over there. What they put in the museum? What's downstairs? Right, the last we heard, they had 325 radiant or radiant jets downstairs. I think it went to France. It was so France bought them. I think that's what the U.S. military did. You're a pencil. What are you doing on a crafty? And what are you doing making most? Like, trust me, 432 an hour. They know. And what they do, take all our properties away from us and give us no money, no nothing, and at all. You know, well, we had to totalitarian role. You know, like how many babies? Like that's interesting. For did you saw all these people, grown people there? Did you saw all surgically saw all their minds? Who the fuck would do what they were told? At that point, yeah, look at the bank statement. Like this here, all this stuff. You ain't getting business. It's a toy to play with. Occupy your time when you're old. Who would listen to it? Did you? I mean, how would you do the broadcasting fees? I mean, you have to search on the internet. What are they? Like, I think from here you got to shoot through Tampa Bay. Do you have the scheme set up? Right? You got to pay all that stuff. Like I don't understand. So you have to type that in there without making a mistake. You know that? It's supposed to be internet only. I don't like this. But the woman would not let me put the coaxial on it, right? That's why I forget. Is it 32 million bits per second for beautiful, beautiful everything? I mean, you know, if you want the quality, you know? If you do, can you handle that light in your eye? You know? We had all the machines, but they took it away from me. I think my father did, maybe, right? Everything, refrigerator, but that was only supposed to be for 4 years. The next day, they wrapped me in the hospital. You go downstairs and get eaten. They're going to the apes. They can eat a man when a man eats an ape. You know what I mean? Do you know about this? Oh, you didn't get this. You didn't have your 5-year-old son or daughter, John. Right? And you don't, they didn't watch TV and watch the news with you. Well, then, you know, that's what I mean. They're talking to some people. I used so fucking stupid, it's pathetic. You know what I mean? I'll see you fucking later. You fucking dick. Another public support asshole.